In the quest for the All the Mods star, many mods need to be completed, obviously. The one that is the most time consuming of all of them is Mystical Agriculture. One of the most, not the most. This episode is number 2 of 3, maybe potentially 4, I haven't outlined that far, of the progression of this mod, from the start of it last episode, now to INSANIUM, with next episode being about the route to the creative essence. This episode is a shorter one, by the way. I am Bedrock Burger, your local witness with cat ears kind of guy. Subscribe, do your part to grow the burger army. Let's begin. As usual with these episodes, the icon of the mod I work on during the episode will be present in the bottom corner like this. It also cover up my recording icon, which I just now found out how to turn off. But the footage with the episode was recorded a month ago, so you have to suffer with it. It's to ease confusion, and also to help you understand what's going on more. If there is no icon, it's just general progression, or I couldn't find a good icon. Either or. Subscribe. Our server has been going on for a few weeks at the point of this episode's start, but there was one thing that no one had done at this point. Go to the end. We had the portal open for quite some time, but never entered, so a few of us did, but decided not to kill the dragon until later. Instead, we all used our various means of flight to just leave. With my jetpack, I headed off to explore. In the end dimension, the third tier of endgame ore for all the mods progression was found in the End Highlands, near the surface, unobtainium. Using my uber perk, I tore apart the nearest End Highlands, actually managing to find some unobtainium. Just one vein though. In exploring the End, there are plenty of structures to find, from skyships to End cities and more, most with some pretty good loot like Apotheosis legendaries and the coveted Ender Surge gem. But after more exploring, I returned to the bungalow, continuing the progression of Mystical Agriculture. I made the Imperium Infusion Crystal, which allowed me to use 4 Imperium to make 1 Supremium, the Tier 5 Essence. I didn't go right into making the seeds using it though, instead making other useful seeds that I need, like Obsidian Seeds. I was rewarded Copper Seeds from that, and Zinc Seeds from the Copper Seeds. No wonder too the Skyrim move rewards for seed crafting. I'd need a ton of quartz for more refined storage stuff later, so I made a bunch of quartz seeds. I then made the infinite range booster for refined storage so I can have infinite wireless access to my storage. The main downside, however, was that it used 4004 FE per tick, which I just barely made. So my power was sapped instantly. So I just took the wireless transmitter out for now. I'd upgrade later, as another server member asked if I wanted to, and I quote, experience hell. Of course, I said yes, and was TP'd into the other dimension, inside the pyramid. It was indeed hell, with spawners upon spawners upon spawners for Vindicators, Wither Skeletons, Evokers, and more. So much so that the server broke. At the time of recording this, the server was running on middle-of-the-road tech. It wasn't that good, so anytime a player stayed long enough in the other pyramid, usually about 3 minutes at max, it just crashed the server entirely due to entity count. Even just merely logging on and spawning inside the other crashed it, so I had to do what needed to be done so we could actually progress and get home. I set the world to peaceful and broke all the spawners. Shameful, yes, but necessary so that the server we played on could actually work without crashing. I also scoured for the unobtainium smithing template, which was found inside specific rooms in the other pyramid dungeon. It took finding 3 of these libraries, but I did find it and immediately returned home, setting the world back to normal difficulty. I used vibranium bars to duplicate the template and handed one out to each server member as I did with the last templates. I then upgraded my armor to unobtainium and my tools to unobtainium, the final tier of armor for all the mods progression. Not the strongest armor in this pack, however. I'll get to that in a few episodes. One of the strongest armors, rather. I returned to Mystical Agriculture then, setting up the 3rd floor of the huge bungalow expansion to be all for tiers 5 and 6. I used Supremium Essence and a few jars full of Wither Skeleton juice to make Wither Skeleton seeds, which made essence I can go into Witherproof glass and Wither skulls. I started the 2nd train for that floor, then farmed a few withers to try and get a specific drop from them, the Withering Soul. 35% drop chance my butt, more like 3% with how many withers I killed. I got enough, but it wasn't quite ready to make the Wither Star seeds, instead making other seeds. I made netherite seeds, which grew essence that could be made into netherite bars directly. To finish out this episode, yes, this is a shorter episode, I made the Supremium Infusion Crystal and made my very first INSANIUM essence, the tier 6 essence of Mystical Agriculture. It took a whopping 16 stacks of Inferium, or 1024 of it, to make just 1 INSANIUM. You won't believe how much it takes to make one creative essence, and I need 18 total to get all the mod stars automated. It's quite insane, pun intended. If you liked the video, a rating is appreciated. I'll be back soon with the finale of Mystical Agriculture Progression, and even a new Create video soon. Stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching. Bedrock Burger, out.